Good morning, good morning. I just wanted to pop on here quick and finish up this painting that we did last night. And I wanted also to just setting more of my paints out here. I wanted to also set this lid up here so you can see. This is the paint set that I used. I used Amsterdam, all acrylic. It's a 90+ set. It is on our Amazon link together. You can find this. It's this huge giant box of all these 2-ounce acrylics. They're all in trays. I have these all out. But I wanted to go over the colors quick, and I am feeling so much better today. Thank you. I wanted to go over the colors quick that I used in this painting on the last part of this painting. So the first part that I had done, get over there, you, was just the edge. It was kind of painted out like this. When we started last night, it kind of was looking like that. So I painted our little village scene back here, and I just really painted that by putting in, I went with 2 different colors of paint. I used, why didn't I grab my glasses? Oh my goodness. I can't read the color. Oh, I can't read the color. It's like a blacky gray. And I use that to do the highlights up there on the houses. I also used this color then for putting in some shadows here. That color was used for there. Some of these colors I can read. This one is emerald green. This was for the tree. For the tree, I dotted these 4 colors of green together. Emerald green. Oh my gosh. I need glasses. I gotta go grab my glasses. Morton's not here. He's getting his stitches. I'm so sorry. I can't read these. Oh, I need to grab my glasses. You watch these little hedgehogs. I'm gonna grab my glasses. Oh my goodness. You never realize how much you need your glasses till you don't have them. Where are my glasses? And I do have so many pairs of glasses, but they never seem to be where I need them. People always ask about my glasses because I do use like loads of different pairs. I just get 2 times strength prescription at the Dollar Tree. So they're all from the Dollar Tree. Yay, now I can read. Okay, so that first color, oh goodness, how did I not know that? That was Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray to give our houses and things definition. I also used this brown. It's Van Dyke brown for the houses again, for like the little window parts. And this was the color of our hedgehogs. I only used the 1 color of brown for the hedgehogs. And you can see here, there's, just by making it thinner or thicker, I came up with a lot of different variations with that Van Dyke brown. So the next thing is Naples yellow red light. That was for their little faces, and for the some accents back here too, that one. And oh, my other shades of green for the tree are hello honey, permanent green light. Oh, it's so fantastic when you can see. Phthalo green and permanent green deep. So I just put a couple dots on and I spludged these out. I'm feeling so much better, and thank you all for asking. And these are thick little bumpy branches on here. So then the other colors that I used on this was this carmine red for the berries. And then I used zinc white, titanium buff, but I also used, where is it? I used another white. Here it is. I used this, which is titanium white. That's our colors. And I've uploaded this to our YouTube. So I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see as I work on the detail. The picture really changes when you zoom it in. I'm happy with the houses up here. I'm beyond happy with the houses. I'm ecstatic with the houses. They look super cozy. I'm so happy with the sky. I love the sky. And then what I need to do just now, I'll pull you out just a little bit, is we need to put snow on the tree. Now, I was not able to put the snow on the tree last night because my green was still wet. So when you're working with acrylic paint, let it dry. And because this was so thick, like people will talk about using a heat tool to dry things. I don't do that with acrylic because acrylic can crack. We don't want it to crack. So what I'm going to do here is take our white paint, and Stephanie, thank you for following. And I think I'm going to use the titanium white. The zinc white has a little bit of a, to me anyway, it has a little bit of a grayish tone to it. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take this. Now I should put this off somewhere because I don't like to use a palette. And this one's about out, but these little tubes are great because you can get every little bit in out of here. Oh, that's perfect. That little drop of snow is perfect right there. I'm going to go ahead and take this brush of mine. Let's find a decent one here. Yeah, this is a round 3. So I'm going to take and just load up this little tip. And now we're just going to frost. We're just going to dab on some frosting. And it works best if you don't put it, like if I put it here at the very top of that branch, you wouldn't be able to see it. So you bring it down a little bit to show a little bit of the green behind it. And there's no other way for it than to just do every little branch. You just got to do every little branch. Some of it can be thicker, some can be thinner. And I really want to play around these little berries that I put on, because as soon as I put some snow around these little berries, they're going to really, really pop. And you don't want to just paint it white. You'll lose all your green that way. Some places are deeper. Turn your brush to mimic the way the branches go. So I have my brush turned like this. Morton just got back from getting his stitches out. How did it go, honey? Morton, he's in the kitchen, but he can't hear me. Or he's ignoring me. So we're just putting snow. Because it is a frosty tree branch. And I didn't paint it like a perfect triangle. I did not want a perfect triangle. Trees aren't a perfect triangle. Honey, how did it all go?
You got to do the stitches.
Did they say?
You know how I said it was slowly, it was pressed.
Yeah.
There's a slight infection. He doesn't think it needs tablets, but he says keep putting Neosporin on it and cover it.
Morton has an infection in his finger that they took the stitches out of. Dang it. Honey, we got to do something to... You get a lot of infections, babe.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that. I'm going to put some snow right... Thanks, honey. I'm not going to put any snow on the berries themselves because they're just stringing the berries on. So the snow isn't on them yet. Oh, poor Martin.
Are you live?
I'm doing a live, yeah. No, I'm finishing up the snow on this tree, my love. So I'm just dabbing in snow. And this part here, I think the branches like come out towards you. So I'm making the snow lay like how I picture the branches laying. There could be some thicker piles here and there. And then what I'm gonna do is take and put a little bit of, come in around these little fellas with a little bit of this. I want to have a little bit of this white, kind of like around where they are in the snow. Around the tree stump, the tree base. But if we would have tried that last night when it was wet, oh, what a mess it would have been. It would have been a mess. Not a good mess. It would have turned pale green. Would have turned pale green. Hello. Need my glasses again. Janita, hello. Hello, Mary. Thank you. And hello, Denise. Okay, so those are our paint colors, our paints. I'll still have a little bit of white left on this brush. And I was happy last night with what I did up here with the white. Might just dab a little bit to get the rest off. Dab some more around our hedgerow. But now I want to make some kind of, this is just a flat white feel to me. So I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and do something that I think is going to be beautiful. So I have this, it's a pearl blue. It dries with a blue to it, but it's very pearlescent. So I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this. Where do I want to put it? Let's put some up here. We'll put some up here. Just a little dab. I don't like to paint on a palette. Some people paint on a palette. I don't like to, just because I think I waste my paint that way. So I'm going to take some of this pearl blue, just a little bit. I'm going to just dab little parts of my tree. Just a couple. Just a couple little parts of my tree. Okay, so now I've taken some of this white, got it mixed in with some of this pearl. So now here, you won't be able to see it till it dries. I'm going to take some of this pearl and just make some little snow humps. Little humps in the snow with the pearl. There's some back here by this fence, by the hedgerow rather. Maybe some back here by this hedgerow. Work some in maybe here. Just a little bit of shimmer. When it dries, we'll see this. This pearl blue. Put some back there on top of that hedgerow. Maybe make a nice little, make like a little mound feel here. Up there. Spread that out. Wait. I just was terrified that it wasn't pearl blue. I was just terrified it was pearl yellow, but it's not. So when I tilt this, you can hopefully see where the pearl is now. Make the pearl just come down just a little bit. And I was debating whether or not I should put a little fairy door in here. I was thinking about that. The icicles, it was just white paint that I just painted up there. Just painted up there some little white icicles. After it's all dry. Now, snow. Up here it's snowing in the sky. I kind of wanted to do my splatter snow down here, but I don't want to because what's going to happen is I'm going to get it like a snow dots right over one of their eyes. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just take some of my white. I'm just going to put it in the cap, in my cap here. Just a little bit. Oh. So maybe I don't even have to do that. Just squeeze some out here. So now I'm just going to put some snowflakes. Just some snowflakes falling. And because they have the white on them, they kind of actually already look like they have snowflakes on them. But I don't want to, I usually like to do the splatter, but I don't want to do the splatter. And there was a bit of red that I need to paint out. I got it from a berry last night. That's it, gone. That berry was still wet. And to make an icicle, you just take a little paint on your brush and just pull an icicle down. Make a longer one there on the side of the house. That's all. Dab a little snowfield, little snowfields. I love it. I'm going to say it's done because what happens if you keep messing with a picture? If you keep messing with a picture. Thanks, Lainey. Good morning. And good morning today. Good morning, Evangelina. Good morning, Trish. Good morning, Madeline. How are you? I have a thick white spot here that I'm not crazy about. So I can come back in if that happens. Madeline, thank you. I can come back in. Now, I got to really clean that white paint off of this brush. Thanks, Madeline. Got to really clean the white paint off that brush, or else it will be pale green. We don't want that. So I'm just going to put my brush right in here. And this, I got a one and done, one and done, one and done. And put some of my green back where I got a little crazy on the putting a lot. See, that one got a little bit lighter. The same way back here. I got real crazy back here. Put some of the green over it. And that white's dry back there. So that one won't come off on me. Glad I'm alive. Been a hectic day. Oh, just take some nice deep breaths, Daphne. Take nice deep breaths and just imagine. We can all just imagine that we are in one of these little cottages back here, little houses back here in this little village. And there are hedgehogs outside having a party. What could be better? Now, I'm going to come in here with some of this darker green. Put my glasses on and tell you what it is. It is phthalo green. I love phthalo green. And this set that I've been painting with, this thing, the Amsterdam set of 90, it is so huge and so incredible. And they're 90 and they're 20 mil in each. This is what I painted the mural with in the kitchen too. I love it. Oops, I put my phthalo green down and I want that. I got a little bit of green on my hand. I'm going to keep myself tidy. I had a shower. I feel so much better. And going over to the Christmas barn. I got to I'm just going to wipe this green off because I'm going green into green. If I spread a little bit of pigment, I'm okay, but I won't. So I'm just going to give it a little squeeze just to kind of bring it up there. And then boop. It's so much easier than, those bottles, those tubes I'm talking about. Paint's all the way down in. You got to stick your brush in, do that, and then your brush is all coated. Oh, but I put a little bit too much white down. So I'm just going to take and just kind of tone down the white just by touching the green over the top. I'm going to do it again. Squeeze that up. Just your bristles in. That's all. That clump, it had been way too clumpy there. That's looking so much better now. Anywhere where you feel like, hey, I got too much, just dab back on it. Put your color back on. And separate that. It is a less is more. Definitely a less is more. And if you get out of control, you can reel it back in. Yeah, you've had this since high school and you're 34. That's awesome. Amsterdam acrylic is some of the best in the whole wide world. It's amazing. I don't know if I have a little thing here to tell you about it. I want to get this brush in here and clean that brush out. The paint cleans up really nice and easy too. I've had a gel. I think these guys are celebrating winter solstice maybe. And I think I might have to write a little story about them. I really do. I think they're a hedgehog family. Hedgehogs usually hibernate. These ones have set their alarm for winter solstice, and they came out to string berries on. I wanna live there. I want us all to live there. Pick out a house. I'll have this little greenhouse with that pointy roof. There's a little window up there I didn't paint. I just saw that little window that I didn't paint. I'm going to take some of my Payne's Gray. And this is when you revisit your paintings. Revisit them. You're going to see things. I'm just going to put a little dibby dab here. I gotta have this window up here so I can look out at these hedgehogs. I put my pinky down to give me stability. That's my window. That's my bedroom. I'm sitting up there. I'm going to make me in that window. I'm sitting up there looking out at these guys. Loving them with binoculars. Stalking the hedgehogs. I do use oils. I like them. I just don't have place to put... This sounds weird. I don't have a place to put all my, to store all my stuff. And something cool happened here. I didn't mean to, but I kind of made this feel like a stone wall more. That has the hedgerow behind it. I squeeze this paint up to the top. Look, just so gently. You gotta be brave doing this over your painting. I use a lot of Payne's Gray. There it is. And then just boop, dab into it. It's so much easier than those horrible bottles of paint. Oh, do not like this. So here, I'm going to separate this with some little Payne's Gray that I'm not painting in a plain stripe. I'm zigzagging this so our stone wall feel. See how it turned that into a stone wall. Just doing that. Gonna add a moon. You know, I said I was gonna. Should I? What do you guys think? A moon? To moon or not to moon? Morton had his stitches out, and his finger does have an infection in it. They said it'll be okay. Keep an eye on it. Keep Neosporin on it. And here I'm just behind my little snow humps. I'm just painting with the Payne's Gray. So, Moon, Casey, thank you for the boo. When I painted this last night, I thought it was a hedgerow. Now it feels like a little wall with little hedges in front of it. Little crescent moon. Yes. Crescent moon. I like the sounds of that. It's 11:23 here. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. And I'm going to also, while I have my Payne's Gray here, I'm going to also fix some of their eyes and smiles. She has a very sweet smile. He needed a very sweet smile. I do wake up early. I wake up early. I always wake up so excited. Even when I have, like today, I have so many things to do. I wake up with excitement just because I woke up. Just because I woke up. These little eyes need to be a little bit. That's it. That's it. And his nose is a little bit. I'll put a little bit of black here to fill that ear. I mean Payne's Gray. Too much. Where's my rag? I love these little hedgehogs. Gita, you are. Let's just, hey Nessie, let's just, keep learning together. I'm going to put some little stick feels here in this snow and bring the hedgerow out just a little bit. So we have little growth growing. We don't know what it is, but this is where the hedgehogs live. We live up here. We all live up here. Pick a cottage, any cottage. Look, there's somebody in that window. Maybe you're in that window looking out the hedgehogs. I'm in that window looking out the hedgehogs. And how cool would it be if all these houses were connected? I used to draw plans, my dream houses, and I would make these houses all connected, usually like 4. I'm in one, my parents are in one, my son's in one, my daughter's in one. It was my dream. It was my dream. I really started doing this ever since I had children. Someday I'll come across all my dream house plans. I'll show them to you. Squeeze this paint up and then get in there. And then when you let the paint go back down, you can wipe your brush on the side here. It's a really good way to save your paint. I'm going to come up here and put in some more little hedgehog homes back in here. We need some more little hedgehog houses. And they're back in these little shady branches. Not saying that they're shady, because they're not. So I'm going to dab this all in. Dab it all in. Not a straight line. Up and down and every which way. Some bigger, some littler. That guy there, look, he's back at his house. There's one just coming out from the hedgerow. So once your dream house looked like the White House. That's funny, Madeline. Hey, why not? There are people, I think, that have built replicas of the White House. I'm sure of it. So I have this little thing here, but these are kind of feeling a bit, I don't know. I'm going to mess them up a little bit. Oh, I know why. that white paint up in there. So we want to see how that makes that feel like it comes in and out. These are hedges growing up along there, but they're just sticks just now. I was thinking about this painting when I woke up, and I was gonna put some like a holly bush in here. We do not have room for a holly bush in here. I was gonna put a holly bush in the foreground, but we don't have room. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? I think this is an 8 by 8 inch square.
Can you use these?
No, honey, just recycle them. Thank you. I did not have breakfast. It's 11:30. Honey, did you eat anything?
What?
Did you eat anything? Did you take your tablets? I'm gonna brush this in water. I'm gonna drip the excess water off. So now up here, I'm gonna smudge up. Morton just got home. Morton went to get his stitches out this morning, and he didn't want me to go long. He wanted me to stay here so I could keep working. So I'm just gonna smudge now, make some shadows. And I'm just doing it with that wet paint. It's still wet enough.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
What is that?
That's how insane things are. Those are metal utensils that if he asked if I wanted them, and if I'd said no, they go in the trash.
What?
They don't recycle and reuse these days, they go in the trash.
Martin, so these took your stitches out?
Yeah, that was in a set that they get.
Why, that's wild. Did you know that? Martin just brought me this and said Merry Christmas.
They were in a set that they get with like an alcohol wipe, the scissors, tweezers, and stuff like that. And he says, "Do you want these?" And I say, "Yep." And he says,
Wow.
"What, they get thrown out?" He says, "Yep, one use, chuck away."
So that's made in Pakistan. Wonder where this is made. That's made in Pakistan as well.
But they reckon it's cheaper to throw them away.
Oh
than
my
it is to
gosh,
sterilise
how
them.
bizarre. Yeah, I've used basically the same brush the whole time. It's a number 3, a little round.
What do you
Thanks,
want for
honey.
breakfast?
I want whatever, you know what I really do want that I could eat today? Would be our healthy porridge.
Right.
I was thinking about porridge. Only thing with porridge is I don't get my protein in there.
You know what she said to do?
What?
Put egg whites in it.
Oh yeah, do you want to try that this morning?
It can only be
Hey,
horrible.
Martin, I got no smooch. Why you not? I love you.
You too.
Not giving me smooches. Stingy Morton. Yep, honey, Amanda says costs more to sterilize than buy a new set.
What's that?
Amanda says it costs more to sterilize than to buy a new set. It is crazy. Okay. Yeah, they should recycle them. And you can see the pearls drying up there? Look at the frosty blue. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's keep working on this. We only have a little finite amount of time to do this little hedge. Hedge for the hedgehogs. These are the hedgehogs' homes up in there. That's where they stay. So now I have this great color here. This great color, I'm just going to kind of dabble it. Don't want to paint, don't want to pull. Just kind of want to dabble. Turn my brush this away and that. And just dabble some because they wouldn't just be in pristine snow. Liquid, come up here. Gather some whatnot on my brush. I like to do the edges. Then down here, right at the front, I think I'm going to come with this. Dabble some of that back in there. You see these shadows. The shadows really, the shadows do wonderful things. But I don't want to put one on, I don't want to go too crazy with the shadows, because we do want to keep the white snow. Just space it out. I definitely need some down here. And you see how it I don't know how to describe it, but it really helps your paintings. And I like to do it not by putting my brush into paint. I like to grab it by putting on this was that Payne's Gray. Yeah, it does make it more 3D. Come down here, put some by our little fairy door feel. I need some down here. And that paint up here is basically dry now. I don't think I can get any more. Maybe one more try. Maybe one more try. Let's put ever so gently around our little guy in there. Just little feels. So they're still on the snow, but like up here, how I did that with the houses, it's now not just like the house where I live had been like just like a bright green, and just by putting that Payne's Gray down it, changed it. Now it looks like it's painted. So let me see if I missed windows on here too. See the little yellow sources? So I'm just going to take a little bit more Payne's Gray. This is Hedgehog Party. Hedgehog Holiday Party. But I think I will write a little story, and I think I will make it about the hibernated hedgehog family. That they set their alarm to winter solstice, and they come out with their little berries, decorate the tree. So this up here, put a pinky down to give yourself. And this is faint. I want this so faint, this window. The same way up here. They might have a round one up here. Smudge that. And they need a little door. Not painted on precisely. Smudged. Sometimes it's best to smudge with your finger. And this Amsterdam acrylic is amazing for coming off and on. Okay, so I'm in this window up here looking out. I think we're going to have a little face over in this window too. Just a little hint of a face. Because I think that if we're all living in here and we have hedgehogs in front of us, you're going to want to peek at them. That actually looks like a tree in their place. I think it might be done now. Let's look and see. I got some more of this on my brush. I'll make it wet and just go back in here and darken up a couple little spaces for their homes. The Payne's Gray. rinsey, rinse, rinse. Oh, you want to make pine cone cover with peanut butter? Yes, 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 yes. Hang it with for the birds. That's a great idea, Lainey. That's a really great idea. Oh, Jill left. Bye, Jill. Good morning, Cheryl. So I think I have a lot of other things I should be writing right now. Jack Frost. I'm also working on How I Met My Morton, and but I think I need to write a quick little story about these guys. I think I do. I'm gonna take my phone down so I can get us close. Give us a little tour. And I'm thinking I have this painting to paint that I might do something similar, only I might put a tiny little, I might put a little fire there and have some forest animals sitting around it, or I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Let's get close to this. The crisscross windows, I love how that looks. The houses, when you zoom in, I love these. This feels to me like an old-timey puzzle that I put together with my mom and dad or grandparents. That's a tree in that window, or a person looking out. We don't know. I like how the windows have their little shadows in them. That's my house, is that little green one in the middle. You can pick out whatever house you want. The little hedgehogs live back in the hedgerow that's in front of the little stone wall covered in snow. I love their little faces. And the tree, I'm super happy with the tree. The tree looks so cool in person. I love it. I'm happy. I'm going to call that finished. And I'm going to flip you around and say bye-bye, because I have so many things that I got to get cracking on. And we're going over to the Christmas tree barn today to put more things in there. But thanks for hanging out. I will put, as soon as this is dry, I'm going to scan it. I will scan it, and I'll put it in our Printify shop. So you can get it on cards, you can get it on magnets, you can get it on whatever you want to get it on, if you want to get it. And if you don't want to get it, I still love you. And thank you for the roses, and thank you everybody for hanging out, being here, spending time with us. Have a beautiful day. I will see you, if not before, I will see you at 6 p.m. But I've never seen that before. Thank you for that, Madeline. Oh, dang it. I wanted to screenshot it. I love those things. I've seen them on other people's lives. I've never seen them on here. It should be a day that my hair doesn't look like I got out of the shower and didn't brush it, because that's what happened. Thank you. I screenshotted that. Oh my gosh. I was too slow for that one. Thanks, Madeline. You just made my day. Thank you for that. I got that one too. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's a new thing that they have, and I was watching somebody's TikTok, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. But it was creator that had like 6,000 people watching, and it just basically stayed on her the whole time. It was crazy. But thank you for that. And I'm going to go. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You are so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The thank you, and I think that was the live goal achieved, and it was the live goal, which I never know what the live goal is going to be. I think you can set it. One of these days, I'll learn how to ticky talk. I just like hanging out. But thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for all the taps and likes. We have over 10,000 likes. And as soon as this is dry, after breakfast, he will he'll be ready to go. And I think I'm just gonna keep this one. This one's super special. This one feels like it's me and Morton. We're the hedgehogs. All those little babies can be you. You can be hanging out here, and maybe we live in those houses. Maybe we're done living in the hedge. And maybe we got the house with the little crisscross windows in it. But thanks so much, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. If I don't see you before, I'll see you tonight. We're going to be doing glass fusing. And I have a lot of fun surprises for you with the glass fusing. See you later. Bye.